Hello everyone, welcome back to Ayaz Tech. We are back with another immersive coding journey. Ever try to find that perfect shade of blue or that unique tint of orange for your projects? Today we are about to make that search a whole lot easier. In this live coding session, we are taking on the challenge of building a color picker, but here is the twist. We are teaming up with ChatGPT, OpenAI's brilliant language model. Together we will dive deep into the hues and gradients of the coding world. So if you are a color enthusiast or just a curious about the magic of coding with AI, stay tuned. It's time to paint our canvas with the code. All right. So now earlier we just generated a QR code with the help of ChatGPT that you can see here. I also have uploaded that video on my YouTube channel. You can check that from there. Now we will create a new chat in the ChatGPT. So let's do that. Okay, so let's talk with ChatGPT. I want to, or you can just say that write code to write modern and professional code to build color picker with the help of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So let's see how it will help us. Okay, it is directly typing the HTML, and in that HTML it needs the styles.css file and also the scripts.js file. So let's create our project from scratch. Let me quit this VS Code, and here I am going to add that folder. So I just opened my new project in my VS Code. Now let me copy paste this basic HTML code there. For that, I need to generate a new file index.html and paste that code. All right, now I need to generate this file styles.css, and then I need to add, what was the name? Scripts.js file. Okay, so this is a style that it has generated. So let's see what it made for us. And this is the JavaScript. So let's see how it will look for us. Now I will run this in the browser. Okay, this is the color picker that it just made for us. Oh, wow, very nice. We can customize it. For example, this is very nice that I can click on this button and pick a color. Perfect. I can also see the preview, but I also want to see the color code below or somewhere. And also I want to have a button where I would click and it would copy that color code on the clipboard. So let's see how to make that changes. We will ask ChatGPT to make that change. It's really nice. Now I need some modifications like on picking the color. I want to show the color code somewhere nicely, and also there should be a button that if I click, then it should copy that color code on my clipboard. So let's see what it does for us. All right, it has updated the HTML. So let me copy it and replace it here. And now you need to add this part of CSS at the end. Save it. And this is the modified JavaScript. So let's replace the old code with this new one. And now let's test it. All right. So selected color is white. And let me pick a color. For example, I want to pick a red color. You can see that the color code has been updated in this. If you make a change, you will see that it is being updated. And if you click on the copy color code, then it shows an alert that color code copied to clipboard. And now if you paste it, you can see that color code is on my clipboard. So that is very helpful and nice. I can see that there is a line on this function, and it is saying that the declaration was marked as the deprecated here. So I will just copy paste all of this message and I will show it to Chat GPT. Let's see what does it say. Why am I getting this message in VS Code? So it is saying that execute command method is deprecated in modern browser. This means that although it might work now, it is not guaranteed to work in the future versions of browsers, and there are more modern recommended approaches to achieving the same functionality. For the use case of copying text to the Clipboard API is recommended approach. Here is the modification to the previous JavaScript code to use the Clipboard API for copying your code. So I think this is the better approach. I have used it earlier. So this is a nice modification. Let me replace it. Now there is no error, and now I will try it again. So let me reload it and let's pick a different color here. Okay, click right now. This is what I have on my clipboard, but if I click on this, and now you can see the color code has been added on my clipboard. Now we can very quickly go through our code, what it has generated for us. So this is HTML. Here you can see that we have the main container, we have the input with the type color. So all of this that you can see, this is not created by our JavaScript. This is the actually excuse me. This is basically from the HTML5. This is a native feature of HTML5 that is available out of the box. So that is amazing that you can use. So we have the color input ID on it, and now we have a div that will display the preview of the selected color, and here it will show the color code, whatever you will select. And we have the copy button. If you click on that, it will do the job. So in the JavaScript, we have 4 variables: color input, color display, color code, and copy button. So it has selected all of the elements that needs to be updated or from where we need to get data. Now we are registering to events. So here we are registering an event on color input. So if any input is added or selected, color is selected, then we will get the value of that color, and we'll save it in the selected color variable, and then we will simply add the background color of the color display element with the help of the value that we just got from the event. And at the same time, we are adding the color code in this color code section. And here we are registering a click event on the copy button. This will basically copy the code on our clipboard. So here navigator.clipboard.write text. Here we will give it the text that we want to copy on our clipboard. So here we just removed the text. For example, we removed this text. We replaced that with the empty string so that we could get only this part. So with that, we gave that part to this function and it wrote that color code on our clipboard, and then we show an alert. If in any case there is an error, it will go to the catch block and it will show the alert that something wrong happened. Also, it will show the error in the console. So one last thing that I want to try is that everybody wants to have their code neat and clean and well commented. So we can tell ChatGPT to comment all of our code. So let's see how it do that job. So I would say tell it that everything works very well. Now please properly comment my code to have better documentation in it. So let's see how it do the job. I'm sure that it will do it better than a human. Especially it would do better than me, obviously. So you can see the code is looking very neat and clean and well structured because of this, because it is adding a comment explaining everything, like it is telling that setting up the title of the web page, linking the external CSS file, main container for the color picker, input field for the color section, display box to show the selected color, a paragraph element to display the color code, button to trigger the copying, and so on. In the CSS, it has added all of the comments that are required, and it is still adding the comments. So meanwhile, I will copy this generated HTML, and now you can see it looks very good now. It is very understandable. You can anytime come back in this code in future, and you can easily understand what you did that time with the help of these comments. So that is the benefit. CSS has been written. Now let me go back and replace the CSS with this one. And you can see now we have the CSS comments available. Now we have a JavaScript well commented. So copy that JavaScript and replace with that. Oops, I made a mistake. I did not copy that correctly. Okay, so you can see we have a lot of comment. Event listener for color input change, extracting the color value from the event target, and setting the display box's background color to the chosen color, displaying the selected colors code in the paragraph element. Very nice. It has explained everything very clearly and it looks like well documented. Using the Clipboard API to copy the color code to the clipboard. Excellent. So one last time I would test it again just to make sure that nothing is broken. So I just did that. The color code is updated and I copied that on my clipboard, and that also worked perfectly. So that's it for this video. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you want to continue this journey with me, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell icon so that you could get notified for my next upcoming videos. This is my new series about the Chat GPT and live sessions, where I would be doing a lot of experiments. I would be building a lot of little tools and scripts or anything related to programming. I would be doing that, and we will discuss things, whatever it will generate. We will discuss the code. We will go through the code like we did today, and we will see what it has done. We will try to understand how it made things. A lot of things are going to happen from where you will have a lot of great opportunity to learn a lot of things. You will be able to learn that how I use ChatGPT to make my life easier and productive, and you will learn that what are the possibilities with the ChatGPT. So thank you for watching my video. See you next time. Goodbye.